Something I've been observing for a while now is the gap between not knowing something and knowing it. And the thing is, that gap, it can close in 1 second. Literally 1 second. That's all it takes. But I kept missing it. Not because the information wasn't there, but because the moment I realized I didn't know something, I would spend that 1 second, the 1 second that I could actually be learning, just being upset that I didn't know it already. So back in high school, right, there was this guy in my class. And almost every time a teacher asked the question, he had the answer. Like every single time. So the teacher asks something and the room goes quiet. Hands are down. Nobody moves. And in those moments, I would just, settle into it because nobody knows. I don't know. It's not a big deal. We are all in this together, right? It's fine. But then right before the teacher would give up and say, go find out, this guy raises his hands, stands up, and then starts talking. And the second he does, my head just goes, why don't I know this? Where did he even get that from? We're in the same class. Is he going for extra lessons? Should I start going for extra lessons too? All of it at once. Just many, many questions, right? Running through my mind. And then I would come back to the room after all of that interrogation and people are clapping. He's sitting down. The teacher is saying, let's move on. The guy answered the question. I missed it. And I still don't know. And now I have to go find it out on my own, which is always so much harder than if I just caught it the first time. But what really got me was noticing that same thing happening outside school too. In conversations, group settings, whenever someone said something that genuinely blew me away, I would get so caught up in being blown away that I just stopped absorbing everything or anything. Like they're talking, and in my head, I'm just, wow, I wish I could speak like that. I wish I had that. Like, now I would just be stuck on that feeling, right? Now, imagine someone puts food in front of you, and instead of eating, you just sit there going on about how good it smells, how big the chicken is, how green the vegetables are, and you don't eat. You're hungry. The food is right there, and you don't eat. That's what I kept doing. That was me. I thought it was just me for a long time, right? That's what I thought. But a friend and I talked about it once, and it's not. I'm not the only one. It's just something we don't talk about a lot. So last year at a group study, one of the guys was explaining a concept. Everyone around me seemed to get it, and I felt that thing starting again. My mind about to go off. But this time, I didn't follow it. I stayed in the room, asked about everything. I wasn't clear on every single thing until I got it. And what I keep coming back to is that the feeling is real, right? That wait, why don't I know this? That whole list that makes you question your life choices. It's real, right? But the window is also real. The chance to actually close that gap is right there in that same moment. And if you stay in the feeling, you miss it. Then you're doubling back, spending way more time on something that was sitting right in front of you. So something I'm working on is just catching the window more, trying to be more present and aware of the information I am getting instead of staring in the feeling and missing the moment.